Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of 30 Inks 30 Days. We are 2/3 of the way done with this month. I can't believe it. Can you believe we've been doing videos all this month? It's crazy. Alright, before we start, we're going to share this with our friends so that they can come and hang out with us too. At this time, I would encourage you to share this with your friends so that they can also join us. Might as well just show you what I'm doing. There. Alright, we're going to share it with the LinkedIn and the 30 Inks 30 Days Pinterest. Alexa, stop. And the Twitter. And the Tumblr. Oops. Thanks. And the Reddit. And the Facebook. And the Blogger. Alright. Hi, Obs. Hi, Carlos. How are you doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day. Today's pen we will be using the... Oh, let's see. Ink came like this. Thanks go out to pen friend Karina from Karina Loves to Plan for providing the sample for this review. I've been meaning to do a re-review of this ink for quite some time because the ink comparison panel that I have was crap. So I'm really happy to be getting to re-review this ink. Today's pen we will be using the Pilot Falcon with a soft fine nib. And here is our calendar of the day. It's looking very nice. I thought it was going to be more red than this, but I was clearly mistaken. It's been a while since I've seen this ink, so. Alright, and then here's our ink of the day. Here's the comparison panel. Nice, very nice. Dark pinkish ink. More like a blurple, a pinky purple ink. Not quite magenta, but it's leaning that way. And it does have some little red sheen where it is heavily applied. Here is our toilet paper chromatography. I see a pink, purple, and even some blue around the outside. That's interesting. And then here is our painting of the day. You can see that nice gold sheen and then little wisps of blue. Very nice, very nice. Let's do the water resistance test. To see if this ink has any water resistance. Oh dear. That has almost no water resistance. That's too bad. Okay, we will let that marinate and we will come back to it in a little bit. Okay. Happy Juneteenth to everybody who is celebrating Juneteenth. Let's do some paper review, shall we? Alright, this is the Pen and Gear memo book from Walmart.com. Yeah, it just bled right off. I can't tell if that's feathering or not. And it does have a little bit of bleeding at the bottom and a little bit of ghosting. And then I switched to a Yovo broad nib. I had a wild idea to take my Serendipity and put it in my Serendipity, and I just stuck the nib in there. That way I didn't have an entire feed full of ink. And it worked out really well. It did lay down really wet ink so we can see all of the sheeny, beautiful sheeny properties that this ink has. So, nice sheen, nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding. Wait a minute. Tiny micro bleeding, but other than that, there's no bleeding, no ghosting. This is super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. Beautiful sheen, nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely, lots of ghosting. Alright, this is Moleskine 70 GSM. Totally seeped into the page, and it did bleed to the page. Alright, this is Field Notes Journal 90 GSM. No sheen. A little bit of spread, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Fabriano Ecoqua 85 GSM. Also no sheen, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is 52 GSM Tumaway River. Little bit of sheen, tiniest bit of sheen, a little bit of shading, no feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of heavy ghosting. This is Ayush 100 GSM paper. A little bit of sheen, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Leuchtturm 1917. I don't really see any sheen going on. Nice shading though, no feathering, no bleeding, little bit of ghosting. A lot of bit of ghosting. Midori MD paper. Nice sheen, nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, little bit of ghosting. Cosmo Airlight 75 GSM. Ooh, beautiful sheen. Nice shading, no feathering, micro bleeding, and a little bit of ghosting. This is the Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree. I still need to make a trip to the Dollar Tree to see if they still have this stuff, but I'm going to assume that they do because they've been selling it for years. Tiniest bit of sheen, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Alright. Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh. I'm like, what the heck did I do there? Okay. That's weird. Okay. Hi, Penexer. How are you doing today? This is Marmon, Nemasane, Nemesine, 80 GSM dot grid. Little tiny bit of sheen, nice shading. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Ooh, Akebi, that was my ink for 613. Love it. Oh boy. I'm doing just great. Avoiding work. I am doing very well. Today is my day off due to Juneteenth. So, alright, this is Oxford Optic Paper, 90 GSM. It is feathering and spreading into the page, and it did bleed and ghost heavily through the page. Too bad. Clairefontaine, 90 GSM. No sheen. I was really expecting sheen on this paper. But it does have some really nice shading. No feathering. Maybe a little bit of micro bleeding, but no bleeding, no ghosting. A little bit of ghosting. I have to slow down because I'm getting too excited. Lamy Booklet, 90 GSM. Just the tiniest hint of sheen, but not really. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. I don't see any sheen. Tiniest bit of shading. It does look like it's trying to spread into the page. And it did bleed and ghost through the page. Alright, this is Up and Up Wide Rule composition book from Target.com. I don't see any sheen. Nice shading. No feathering. No bleeding. Little bit of ghosting. True Red composition book from Staples.com. Oh, this one barely has any shading at all. No sheen. No feathering. No bleeding. Only a little bit of ghosting. Nice. Alright, this is Apica Notebook, 81.4 GSM. Tiniest bit of sheen. Nice shading. Little bit of micro feathering. Two little micro bleed throughs. And basically almost no ghosting. Alright, this is the Nanami 7 Seas 68 GSM Tumaway River. Beautiful sheen. Haloing, really. Beautiful shading. And don't mind that little dot. I think that there's something... I might have put this down in a puddle of some sort. I don't know what that is, but... I don't think that's bleed through. Not real bleed through anyway. Almost no bleeding and no ghosting. A little bit of tiny hint of ghosting. I'm liking the Shogun. I guess I missed it. Shogun was yesterday. You have to go back and watch the video. Alright, this is Rhodia Dot Pad, 80 GSM. No sheen. Lots of shading, no feathering. A little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Artist Loft, 100 GSM paper. No sheen. Nice shading. A little bit of feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Oh, there's purple under my nail. Alright, this is Buffet handmade paper from Italy. Ooh, no sheen. Oh, there's a tiny bit of sheen on that eye right there. Feathering like a chicken, but no bleeding, no ghosting. Tiniest hint of ghosting. Hi Carlos, how are you doing today? By date your title or by your name or... I think Shogun is how to find the videos. Go to my YouTube channel. Let's see. I'll show you. So right now, let me see. Right now you're viewing this, and what you do is you go down here and you click on the channel and it'll bring you here, and then you go to videos. Sorry, you go to live because it was a live video. And then here are all of the live videos that I do. The videos are pre-recorded and are sporadically uploaded because I didn't have time. The home has live videos here too. So you can find them many different ways. You can also find my favorite channels and people I'm subscribed to, and my shorts. Not my pantaloons, but my shorts. Okay, this is U-Style notebook paper. No sheen, nice shading. Little bit of feathering. Where is it? Little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. You're welcome. This is Sheffield Home Paper Goods. The other way that you can find things on my channel, if you're looking for a specific ink, you can, up here at the top, there's a little arrow right here, and if you click the arrow, it'll bring up a magnifying glass. If you click the magnifying glass and type in the name of the ink and hit enter, it will bring up the inks that that thinks that's closest to what the words are. So if I put like Apache, or sunset, then it will bring up all the videos with the word sunset in it. Or some of the videos that have sunset in it. Clearly, I can't spell. I do videos every day at 1 p.m. Pacific. So if you're interested, come back and say hi. Alright, this is Sheffield Home Paper Goods. It does have a little bit of feathering on that E. A little bit of shading, no sheen. A little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Alright, this is CVS caliber notebook paper. Ooh, look at all that sheen. This is the one, you guys. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Oxford notebook paper. Again, look at all that sheen. Beautiful. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is Mead wide ruled notebook paper. A little bit of shading, feathered like a chicken, bled through the page. 5-star notebook paper. A very monotonal, feathered like a chicken, bled to the page. Speckled notebook paper. Tiniest bit of sheen, little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. No sheen, nice shading, no feathering, no little micro bleeding, no ghosting. Akebi cross-section pad. No sheen, tiniest bit of shading, little bit of wiggle, little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. JNB Copper Plate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. Oi. Feather like a chicken. Ghost through the page. Original Crown Mill 100 GSM paper. Nice shading. No sheen. Little bit of spread. Little bit of micro bleeding. Little bit of ghosting. Yeah, CVS Caliber notebook paper is some of the best paper out there. And there are going to be people out there that are going to tell you, oh, this paper's crap. They may live in a very humid environment. I can understand that certain papers will be better than other papers depending on where people live in the world. Because if you have a paper that absorbs lots of water, then you try and write on it, it's gonna feather no matter what you do with it. I live in Southern California, about 10 miles from the beach. Alexa, what is the humidity?
Right now, the humidity is 72%. Would you like to check the chance of rain?
No. It's 72% humid right now. And I'm getting these types of results. So that just gives you a little incentive of what's happening. Alright. Original Crown Mill. Did I do this already? A little bit of shading, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Okay, let's do a comparison panel. I think it's a pink. It might be a purple. It might be a red. I don't know. We're going to find out. Let's do some comparison and see where this ink lies. Okay, let's try some of that for now. Sailor Manyo Akebi next to Twisby Pink. Pilot Iroshizuku Yamabudo. This one's kind of close-ish. Rose Cyclamen, Private Reserve Plum, Manyo. Oh, this is the Akebi that I had from before. Gonna put that in the bin. Noodler's King Philip Requiem. I need to put like a triple X on this because really this will stain everything. Laba Zeus, Lamy Crystal Barrel, Noodlers, Cactus Fruit Eel, Unicorn Blood, Sulfurino, Sweet Pink, 137, Orchid Flower. This one's kind of close. Bring this down just the tiniest bit. Hana Akata, Autumn and Rose, Black Swan and English, Australian Roses, Cranberry Sauce, Granate, Claret, Pink, Psychedelic Magenta, Star Ruby, Hipponoto X version 1, Robert, Taxidermy Genius, Black Swan and English Roses, Grenade, Lavender Black, Califolio Andronople, Vineyard, Manyo Kuzu, Tasha Ebi, Exile of Flower, Hope Pink, Lip Color Rose Pale, Gourmet Pens Pink, Lamy Vibrant Pink, Noodler's Rock Mononov, Mont Blanc Pop Pink, Tokyo Gift, Magenta, Cherry Blossom, Diamonds Are a Girl's BFF, Cuprin, Deep Magenta, Jingleberry, Party Time, Raspberry, Document Fuchsia, Hissy Fit Pink, Cherry Blossom, Apple Blossom, Alpha Boo, Mixable Pink, Bouquet de Anton, Yozakura, burgundy, decaying incline, kindness pink, shell pink, pink beige, flowers on the way, rose rage, Goshikiyama, cerise, ice, pink ice, sushi, celebration, felicity glistening, Tammy, Cardona, Robert, dark red, raspberry rose, deep dark red, gentle grenade, all the best, conch shell, and freedom of the starry skies, pink. Now I do want to take just a quick meander through the purples to see if I can find any purples that lean this color. Monteverde Rose Noir, Purple Rain, Stipula Purple, Bougainvillea Purple, Imperial Purple, Royal Purple, no, Mixable Violet, Tender Purple, Majestic Purple, Barossa Gilt, Cross Violet, Lamy Violet, Fake Lamy Dark Lilac, Real Lamy Dark Lilac, KWZ Brown Pink, Diamine Purple Dream, Diamine Harmony, Noodler's Violet, Mont Blanc Lavender Purple, Freedom of the Starry Skies Purple, Pen BBS 270, and IWI Slight Snow. Well, what do you guys think of today's ink? I know that it's not water resistant at all. 0 water resistance. Don't put this on the outside of an envelope. It'll wash away and that'll be the end. This is a really nice color. I do like it for using in my my Pilot Falcon so far. It's been very well behaved. So we will see when it washes out, because the vial is clearly stained. So I don't know. We're gonna see. Anyway, what do you think of this ink? Let me know in the comment section below. That's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And I will be back very soon with another video. So take care until then.